Jack Del Rio, I think, is saying that Seth Roberts wasn't on the field or wasn't on the line of scrimmage.
Oakland has now tied an NFL record with their 22nd penalty of the game. It backs them up into their own territory. Carr, pressure. Flag is down. This could be a hold against the Raiders, and now Carr goes down.
Holding, offense number 66. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Wow, they're putting it out of reach. They're going to get the record and make sure nobody ever gets it.
That's on Gabe Jackson's second time today. He's been called for holding.
This is like Joe DiMaggio's hit streak. Nobody's ever going to come near it.
And now a wise move there by Dirk Cutter. He has declined the penalty.
Exactly, keep it to 3rd and 20.
So they're still tied for the record right now with 22 penalties as that one was declined. It's 3rd and 20 from the Oakland 44-yard line. Carr to Walford, his tight end, cuts back at the 45, and now a flag comes in from the secondary. And Seth Roberts is acting like it's on him. Walford took it down to the 41-yard line. And there's an injured Buccaneer, and it is on the Raiders.
So there's the record.
Illegal block in the back, offense number 10. 10-yard penalty, third down.
Well, interesting decision to decline that penalty. Or rather, to accept the penalty and not decline it, because it would have been 4th down.
Yeah, you're giving him another chance.
Yeah,
there's Roberts in the back. Yeah, he pushed him in the back.
2 hands in the middle of the numbers. We've said it a couple of times today. We haven't seen any, I don't remember any bad calls by these officials. They've been on it. I haven't had much of a beef with anything they have done. It's been, the Raiders have earned that record.
Andrew, where was that? Would that have been within Janikowski field goal range? Wasn't quite in the range, huh? So, yeah, I don't know why they would not decline that penalty. You're giving Derek Carr and company another chance to make the play.
I agree. That's a bad penalty accepted.
3rd down and 17. Carr to Crabtree, makes the catch at the 49, and Crabtree is tackled at the 43-yard line. So he's short of a first down, and Jack Del Rio is going to send out his punter, Marquette King. So from there, it would have been a 61-yard field goal. Janikowski has already missed twice today from just outside 50. Now last week there was a bad snap on a punt. Marquette King scooped it up, ran 27 yards for a first down. Humphreys back deep. King punting, trying to pin Tampa Bay deep in their own end. Bounces at the 10, and it's down right around the 10-yard line with 4:43 to go. And the Tampa Bay offense will go back on the field, only needing a field goal to win the game.
It's a record-setting day for the Raiders, not only in their penalties, but Derek Carr.
443 yards passing, that is a new Raiders record. Tampa Bay will start this drive at their own 11-yard line.
566 total yards for the Raiders today.
And just 263 for Tampa Bay, yet they're tied at 24 in OT. And they start this drive on the ground. Remember, Jacquizz Rodgers out with an injury now, so it's Anton Smith on the carry. Tampa Bay has lost 15 of its last 18 home games. They have not won at home this year.
Now, Tampa Bay has only had 3 plays in this overtime period. They had the 1 3 and out. So Raiders have dominated this period.
It's Smith again. And Smith with the ball coming out. Raiders saying they have it. No signal yet.
Well, the strongest cat gets it down there, and I'm telling you, the devil himself lives at the bottom of an NFL pile, so it ain't over till they get up and separate.
And it's Tampa Bay football. Nearly a disaster by Anton Smith, playing in just his second game as a Buccaneer.
Yeah, the ball definitely came out.
Yeah, it came out.
Khalil Mack was the one who forced the fumble.
But you are right, Steve Tasso. Unfortunately, I've been on the bottom of a few of those piles, and it is not. Yeah. It is traumatic. It's a traumatic experience.
Yeah, it is. It's a bad place to be.
Smith out of the game. It's 3rd down and 3. And now Dirk Cutter calls a timeout. 1 timeout remaining for the Buccaneers. 3:35 on the clock. Jameis Winston today, 16 of 31 for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Mike Evans, for the most part, has been bottled up by this Raider defense. He's got 4 catches for just 50 yards. So credit to Oakland. They've done a good job on slowing down Mike Evans today.
And Ken Norton did tell us, Ken Norton Jr., the defensive coordinator for the Raiders, did tell us, Mike Evans, we will do whatever we have to do to try and take him out of the ball game. They've been pretty successful today doing that.
Evans up top on 3rd and 3. Winston off the hands of Smith and incomplete. So Brian Anger will have to come out and punt for Tampa Bay.
You got to pull it in.
That was not a good throw.
Now, we chronicled this earlier in the second half. Jameis Winston, when he's missed today, has missed high, and that's another one.
And he really has not found his rhythm since the first part of the ball game.
Raiders have not returned a punt for a touchdown in 8 years. Johnny Lee Higgins, the last man to do it in 2008. This is Richard, and he is crunched. Great coverage by Tampa Bay.
Well, looks like the Raiders will have one last chance. Nice play.
Josh Robinson.
Josh Robinson, who, as Dirk Cutter said this week, has really set the tone as a gunner on special teams for Tampa Bay this year. Comes up with a big tackle, but Oakland will start this drive at its own 40-yard line. We've already had one tie today, Washington and Cincinnati and London. Will we have another?
And as we've documented, the Raiders have not stopped themselves today. Have not been stopped by Tampa Bay, excuse me.
Carr, and a nice catch out of the backfield by Latavius Murray, who stretches forward for a 1st down.
Yeah, you're right, Steve Berline. I mean, the Raiders, with the record-setting performance today in penalty column, have done everything they could to give Tampa Bay every opportunity to steal this game. And now the Raiders may take it by default if they can get another 1st down, and certainly if they get 2 first downs, they'll be well within Janikowski's range, even though he's missed 2 late.
You saw the note, we've never had 2 ties in 1 week of an NFL regular season. 4 on the play clock. Carr out of the shotgun. And that pass is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the target with 2:31 to play.
Well, that's one that Derek Carr definitely wants to have back. Amari Cooper, it's that same slant route they gashed Tampa Bay with on the last series. That ball should have been right on him. It was a clear pocket. Cooper had one on the outside, and it just got away from Derek Carr.
There is a 2-minute warning in overtime, so the Raiders have the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts. All they need is a field goal to win the game. Carr dumps it down to Crabtree, and he makes the catch at the 42-yard line. Quan Alexander on the tackle. It's third down for the Raiders.
I think if you're Jack Del Rio, you got to start thinking about this being 4-down territory with 2:14 left in overtime. Even if you get a third or 4th and 3, you're going to go for it and trust your defense to get another stop.
I don't think you try and get a playoff. You let it run out to the 2-minute right now.
And that is the 2-minute warning of overtime. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Raiders when we come back to Tampa. 2 minutes to go in overtime, tied at 24 between Oakland and Tampa Bay with Steve Berline, Steve Tasker, and Chris Fisher. I'm Andrew Catalan, our entire NFL on CBS crew. What a Week 8 game this has been between the Raiders and the Buccaneers. It's 3rd down and 4 for Oakland. Sebastian Janikowski has missed 2 field goals today, one from 50 yards and one from 52.
If I'm Jack Del Rio, I want to get that football down about the 25-yard line so I can comfortably send Sebastian Janikowski out there with the way this wind is playing right now.
DeAndre Washington is the running back. Carr. And that one is incomplete. Looking for Amari Cooper on the sideline. And now what does Jack Del Rio do?
He leaves his offense out there. We said that just before the 2-minute. That might be the play. And it's going to be.
I think he's making the right play here. There are those that would say you run the risk of losing the game here by not punting the ball. But I think Jack Del Rio, at this point, you can justify going for the win. You got to try and give your kicker a chance.
And all you need is a first down. You don't ever need a touchdown.
4th down and 4, and Tampa Bay has called another timeout, so they have none remaining in overtime.
Yeah, I like that timeout by Cutter as well. If you don't like the look of that, this is the play. I mean, if they pick up this first down, you're not going to get a chance to win this game.
Well, and also a timeout there forces the Raiders to probably go back and go to their second favorite play in this situation. They're not going to come out and line up exactly the way they just did because they know Tampa Bay is now going to adjust to that look. So it forces Bill Musgrave to dig a bit deeper into his bag of tricks as the offensive coordinator for the Raiders.
Jack Del Rio has been aggressive all year long. We showed you the 2-point conversion against New Orleans. He went for the win week 1. Here in overtime, going for it on 4th down and 4. Empty backfield for Carr. Carr to Roberts. He's got it. It's still on his feet. Roberts. Ball game. Raiders win. A 41-yard touchdown. And for the first time since 1977, the Oakland Raiders have started 5-0 on the road and now 6-2 overall.
What can you say on a day when they set the record for accepted penalties against them? The Raiders come in. What a great job just keeping his feet.
Bradley McDougall's got to make that tackle.
Oh,
he
no
came
doubt.
in with his shoulder. Look at number 30 right there. He's got a clean shot. All right, he goes in with his shoulder, knocks his own man off the tackle.
He gave him the whole chicken wing. He just kind of flipped it out there. You got to wrap that up and pull him down, and that's a happy bunch of Raiders right there. They know they were in a deep hole that they dug themselves. Derek Carr, what a job by him. A franchise record passing yardage day.
513 yards passing for Carr, a new franchise record. As a team, Oakland has tied the record with 626 yards of offense, and they are now 8-0 when Seth Roberts catches a touchdown in his career. For Chris Fisher, Steve Berline, Steve Tasker, our entire crew, this is Andrew Catalan saying so long from Tampa. Coming up, the Subway postgame show. We'll take you back to New York for all the scores and highlights. It's all coming up right after this.
Bears at 8:15 Halloween night on ESPN.
Get it up. Come on. Shoulder me. Shoulder me. Shoulder me. Get it up! Lord! Not the way we rehearsed it.
You said it, Charlie, billions do. Trevor and you.
Stay out of this. It's my son. It's my fight.
I don't know who to trust anymore.
Look, that bus will take you to Seattle. I paid the driver. You'll be safe.
You can't leave me. Oh!
Get on that bus and stay on it.
To say that, you guys are too much. Whoa. You know what? I gotta tell you, I think you were the one that is too much.
Oh, Joey has the nicest friends.
Oh, and the nicest girlfriend.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, you're so sweet.
With Zions, I don't have to think about bad taste or calories, and that gives me more time to ponder. Quarterback, nickel defense, the dude who came up with football must have really loved coins.
Dave & Buster's is all about football. 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 Football deals and sports games. Get $5 appetizers and beer specials on game days every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. And play 3 sports games free every day, like 2-Minute Drill, where you're the quarterback, or Gridiron Blitz, only at Dave & Buster's. Get in the game and watch all your team's games on massive TVs at the only place with football deals and free sports games, Dave & Buster's.
If you love football, then Hooters is the place you gotta be all season long. Hooters is like football heaven with all the things you crave. Like always, fresh wings, 100% American beef burgers, and grilled fish tacos. Hang out with your friends and watch all the games on wall-to-wall screens. If you're into the game, you gotta get into Hooters.